Hello and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you the Porsche 992 Turbo S by the MiniChamps. Now, I wanted to get this Turbo S in the past, but unfortunately, I couldn't get anywhere else for the diecast model. And so this is the only cars that they do by the MiniChamps and in diecast. I knew that this is not an opening part, which is weird, and the only model in my collection that I have in diecast that doesn't actually open any part. And it feels like a racing model actually. So, but anyway, I only MiniChamps in the past before, and I wasn't too happy with the that yellow Porsche car. So I'm gonna give you another fair chance to this MiniChamps, and then let's see where we go from there. And if this model is worth it, then maybe I'll consider some more MiniChamp in the future. Otherwise, I would say this is it. I'm not getting any more MiniChamps or the iScale. So speaking of iScale, I also ordered the another iScales and also one more Norev. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of model cars in my video, in my channels very soon. So I bought all three model cars from the CK model cars from Germany. It comes to about £288 in total, including shipping and tax and everything. So I'm not sure this is actually worth it. So I saw it on eBay and I worked it out, and then they're all selling around about £130. Some of the colors are about 150 and so on and so forth. And some model cars are a little bit cheaper, but then if you include the shipping costs and everything, it will come around about 120 or 130 for all of them. So yeah, so I would say £120, 130 is for this car is a little bit expensive. I wouldn't pay that much for this car because it doesn't have any opening part, and also this is MiniChamp, so I don't feel from the start I'm not that impressed about this. It comes in a very Windows style packaging rather than foam wrap around it, so it doesn't feel like a premium quality. It feels very cheap from the packaging design, So when I open it, the car looks alright. So the paint jobs and stuff is okay. It's not metallic paint. It does comes with a decent radius and caliper. I mean, this is correct scales and size, and the wheel spin very nicely. And unfortunately, it doesn't have any suspension. I have tried it. It doesn't have any suspension whatsoever, front or back. And also, it doesn't link the steering wheel with the front wheel either. So they don't actually do anything at all whatsoever. And because this is sealed model, you can see they are all sealed and you can't open any of it. And then I was hoping that they do put some more efforts in the other part of the car to compensate that for the seal part. Unfortunately, they haven't. I have to say this. It's very disappointing, I would say. So MiniChamps is a very, I would say it's expensive, all right, compared to LCD for what I'm getting here. It doesn't have any moving part. For example, the windows, they don't, the side mirror, they don't actually fold. And also on some of the detail on the body part, you see, it's very minor. It doesn't have any deep door handle part or anything like that. Everything is just completely, they didn't seem to put a lot of effort. That's what I'm trying to say. And also this fan here, this is all sealed plastic, and they don't even have shiny glossy plastic here. It's just simple one. And on top of that, this is not that impressive actually. See the wiper, they are all sealed as well. They are not separate unit from the windscreen. They are all attached together. They are all one giant plastic mold. So yeah, so this is the thing about MiniChamps. I wanted to give another chance to this car, to this company, and hoping that this will do better and more justice. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It still let me down as usual. Interior wise is again too many plastic, and they don't even have different color painting interior. There are some buttons and dial, I can see that, but they don't seem to be premium quality. It's all seems to be cheap plastic. Yeah, I'm not that impressed about this car, I have to be honest. And also somehow it feels very light as well. I can't believe how light this is. I have recently reviewed the LCD model, the Honda Civic Type R, and that was over 1 kilo. And this, I would say, this is a lot lighter. I would say about 750. I'm gonna measure it in a second to prove it to you that this is actually not a heavy car, right? If I measure it now, and yep, bang on, 752 actually. So yep, so it is not very impressive model car, and it does have some plastic on the bumpers and some light detail, which is all right. I mean, they are not very, it feels like a Bburago level. And this brake light is also like painted actually. It's not a plastic piece that actually attached in there. Feel like a painted one here. And the paint job is okay. I want to say is, inconsistent or anything like that. It's better than the previous one that I have, but nevertheless, it's not really that exciting, I have to say. And then all the exhaust pipes are all plastic as well. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous. And they don't even put these exhaust pipe in the deep one. It's called all shallow. And underneath there, you got nothing special, and there is no detail whatsoever. There's no suspension, as I mentioned it before, and the fuel flat here is also very vague, very very minor here. I can't even feel. It's almost like a one flat piece of die cast together. So yeah, door handles is also shallow. The fuel flat is also shallow. Everything is just bare minimum, I would say. And the front part, the headlights are alright. They're better than Welly 124 scale that I have. But then again, that is a 124 scale. This is 118 scale, and the cost like over 100 quid compared to about 20 pounds. So they better do more details, But unfortunately, it's not that much. They're all cheap plastic here. There are parking sensors here, and so on and so forth. There's some kind of like radar sensors here for the distant cruise control, but everything else is very cheap feeling. Yeah, I'm sorry, MiniChamp. I gave it to you another chance here, but this is not impressive. At least you could put some more efforts to put, some of these plastic at better quality, like LCD. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna moan anymore. I just gave up with MiniChamps. So I do like a Porsche 911. Especially the Turbo S. I mean, I really think the cool design of this car. But in reality, in this car, is completely different. And also the wheel gap here is too close to the body. And I seen the Porsche 992 the other day, and it has a bit of gaps in here. It's not that close here, but at least the wheel spins smoothly. It doesn't actually interfere with the body, which is good. But it's something about this car. It's just not right. I just don't feel that this is a decent collectible item cars, and all the plastics looks very cheap and nasty. So yeah, sorry MiniChamps, I'm not getting any more MiniChamps here. This is the last MiniChamp I will ever own in my collection. Anyway, thanks for watching, and let's see the iScales next and see whether that one do any justice. So I'll see you then. Cheers, bye.